I'm Jen.
And I'm Dan.
We're from the Powertrain Group, and today we're here to tell you about the engine in the new RZR Pro R, the ProStar Fury 2.0. We're going to cover some different performance characteristics and design elements that is really the heart and soul and power behind the RZR Pro R. This engine is the industry first 2.0 liter, 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated, high revving engine, delivering 225 horsepower. The RZR Pro R offers 3 unique drive modes: Rock, Sport, and Race. Rock mode offers a more controlled, linear throttle response for tight trails, technical terrain, and of course, rock climbing. Sport mode is slightly more aggressive and used for general everyday driving. Race mode is the most aggressive throttle response, aimed at delivering the power straight to the ground for that excitement that all RZR customers know and love.
The power delivery starts with this gigantic 62mm contour bore throttle body. A contour bore allows for much better low-speed throttle control while having a much larger throttle, which delivers more power. After the throttle, we go into the intake manifold, which has large, high-flow intake ports leading into the 93mm cylinder bore with the 73.5mm stroke making up the 2.0 liter engine. We put Stellite hard facing on the exhaust valves and the most durable exhaust seats in the industry so that you don't have to have last checked for 10,000 miles. At the front of the engine, we have a harmonic damper, which drives a high output alternator so you can run all the accessories you want.
In addition, the engine features a hydraulic ratcheting chain tensioner, which requires no service.
We gave this engine a 12.5:1 compression ratio. You can see the pistons are very lightweight and high compression. But we also have a knock sensor, which ensures that you're not going to run into knock issues out on the trail.
This high displacement, high revving engine allows for a unique sound. The engine roar is unmistakable.
The crankshaft is super low inertia. The flex plate and drive system on this engine are also very low inertia, which makes it eager to rev and very fast throttle response. Another design element of this engine is the closed deck cylinder construction. It provides stability to the head gasket so that it can handle the high compression of this engine. The drain backs from the cylinder head go directly to the sump, which helps keep the front chain case dry. But the front chain case is also scavenged so that in high attitude conditions, it keeps all the oil into the sump and doesn't allow it to go places it shouldn't. Another unique feature of this engine is a reed valve in the crank chamber. Every time the piston goes down, it pushes all the blow-by gases and oil back into the sump and keeps windage low and reduces friction. So the lube system also has several windage trays and baffle plates. That allows the vehicle to tackle dynamic conditions without losing any oil pressure.
So you're able to operate in a wide range of different angles and technical terrain, like rock climbing, without the fear of losing any power. So speaking of the oil system, the engine has been designed with hot and cold sides of the engine, taking service into account.
Service point on this engine are very convenient. Easy to access dipstick and oil filter make for very clean oil changes on the cold side of the engine. This engine has a giant stack plate oil cooler, which keeps the oil cool under the most demanding conditions. Let's talk about the drive system a little bit. The crankshaft is coupled to a very light flywheel, on which is mounted a torsional isolated coupler. This drives the CVT system and isolates all the second-order torsional vibration from the engine to the CVT.
So this design allows for improved clutch durability.
In closing, you've seen how the ProStar Fury 2.0 engine delivers fastest throttle response, the most power, and the highest strength for the most grueling terrain.
The ProStar engine has been years in the making, and Dan and I are both very excited for you to try it for yourself.